Henry liked being a crew, but was glad to come home. A crowd of people waited to see him arrive in his new shape. He looked so splendid and strong that they gave him 3 cheers. Beep, beep, he whistled. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to say that a lot of little children are often late for school because they wait to see Henry go by.
When I was around 8 years old, my parents got me the H.O. Bachmann Thomas set, along with the Bachmann Henry, Gordon, James, and Percy models for Christmas. And during that time, I of course had the Wooden Railway series, when it was good, and the Tommy Trackmaster series, when it was good. But it was so neat to have models that looked exactly how they did in the TV show. It felt like I had these characters really in front of me. It was great when they only lasted about 2 seconds. Yeah, that's the thing with Bachmann, unfortunately. With my experiences, Bachmann locomotives are the absolute worst, especially their Thomas line in terms of functionality. I get that Bachmann has their fans and it's perfectly fine if you want your $200 locomotive to only last a week, but these are starter sets. They should be able to work well. Starter sets are of course for those getting started in the hobby. If the customer finds that these sets are frustrating and that everything breaks, they'll decide they don't want to do the hobby. This almost happened with me. Me and my dad found these models extremely frustrating, so I just went back to playing with the wooden toys. Luckily, I decided that I still wanted to do the hobby, and as we began building our first HO layout, I rediscovered these guys, and I promised myself that as I learned more about model maintenance and repair, I was going to fix all of them up. I repaired Thomas, Percy, and James before I did YouTube, so I'll just go over briefly what I did to fix them. When I first learned how to solder, I replaced Thomas's motor. Percy and James just needed a good clean and regular maintenance, oiling, new grease, wheel cleaning, all that. Gordon I was able to get working with the same methods as Percy and James, but unfortunately just a few days ago his PCB burnt out, so I'll have to replace it. And then there was Henry. Oh Henry, you sweet sweet son of a... Henry's repair was the longest and most difficult repair I have ever made. And that's not because soldering in the motor or PCB was difficult, that was the easy part. The hard part was dealing with Bachmann themselves. Now don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's plenty of people in Bachmann's customer service that are great people that do a fantastic job at what they do and they actually care about the customer. But every person I've ever talked to at Bachmann just have no respect now they hate their job. Which I'm sure they do, but don't take it out on me, pal. Dealing with Bachmann's customer service is probably the worst punishment in hell. I'm not going to get into the whole situation, but basically they sent me parts that were broken because they weren't packaged good, and they wouldn't let me have a refund, so I had to fix all the broken parts myself. Just a big dumpster fire. But after installing a brand new gearbox, PCB, and motor, Henry is finally running again after over 10 years. Henry is one of my favorite Audrey characters, so it's great to have a working model of him once again. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Oh, son of a...